everybody. Gotta let you all know that this week has been really weird for me. I had the majority of the days where I felt moody, sad, or depressed. I chose to just stay quiet about it and just not express anything, and apparently it didn't go well in my house. When I was finally confronted, I, just didn't know what to say. I had absolutely no idea that it was being perceived as having an extremely bad attitude. But that's how it was perceived, and I thought that being quiet would prevent problems, and apparently all it did was cause problems. But yeah, the majority of this week has been like that for me, and at least 3 days in a row, I would just start crying from like the time that I got out of my room to the afternoon, right before lunchtime. I would just be like doing stuff here on the computer, and tears would be running down my face, or I'd be chatting with somebody and they would ask me how I was doing, and I would just be like gone. So yeah, I did start getting concerned about it, and I finally mentioned to my mom. I don't remember if it was Thursday or Friday, but I did tell her that there's something wrong with me. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. And I initially thought that maybe I should see if I can get an appointment with the psych that I was seeing. But I've been okay this weekend. So my doctor's appointment's in 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna give myself a little time to see if I can get past this, because anyways, I do remember reading that for some people after the surgery, they do go through a moment like this of whatever you want to call it, depression, moodiness, sadness. So I do want to give it a little bit. Like I said, my next doctor's appointment is in 2 weeks after spring break, so I'll just hold on until then, and if I still feel this way, then I'll mention it to him and go from there. What else this week? I've been going through some hunger. I think it's just because I'm not able to get enough in. It's been really weird. First, I was experiencing pain in the bikini area after I would urinate. And mind you, I have not been doing that so much. I mean, if I go 4 times a day, that's wow. So I started getting that pain, like if I was holding it so much, and I wasn't. So I said to myself, well, maybe I'm not getting enough liquids, and I need to do that. But I'm trying to get enough liquid in, but I feel full all the time. So then I hardly eat, and that is making me hungry. Every 3 hours the most, I start feeling hungry, and I'm like, oh my god, I need something, but I can't have a lot, because if I'm drinking liquids so that I don't have the bladder pains, whatever you want to call them, I feel full, and when I eat, I get full, and I I start getting the sensation of delayed reaction, and it's so uncomfortable that sometimes when it's time for me to have something again, I don't want to, because I'm still with this uncomfortable feeling of full, and I don't like it. I try to drink something and it just makes it worse. So I really don't know what to do right now. I just have to see what I can do to get a good balance on when I can take liquids and when I can have my intake, um, so that I can adjust well and stop having these hunger pains. It's been happening a lot this week, and it's because of that, because I'm trying to get in more liquid, but I'm getting hungry. And if I eat enough, then I'm not getting enough liquid. So, I don't know. I'm still on the supposed liquid diet, where everything is, pureed. I only enjoy it if it's in like a soupy consistency, not like a cream soup, but just like a clear soup. Um, but there have been moments where I've craved a little bit more consistency, so I've had like a little bit of mashed potato and stuff like that. But when I do that, I can't have any more than like 4 ounces. So I mean, that's great, but I'm not getting enough intake. So I don't know. Have to see what I can do about that. On another note, what everyone wants to know, because I've been doing a lot of blah blah blah. Yes, I did weigh myself on Friday, and I am a lot happier this week about my results. I lost 15 pounds, so I'm so happy. Um, it was kind of funny because when I went to the scale, I stood there and my mom was, reading it, and she told me it's so much. And I told her, well, am I standing in the middle? Because I want to make sure this is right. And I wasn't standing exactly in the middle of the scale, so I stood in the middle of the scale. It went up 5 pounds. So I ended up with 15 pounds instead of 20 pounds. But hey, I'll take 15 pounds. I don't care. And so I was very happy about that. I guess, last week's weigh-in is just my body doing its regular pattern. I'm not going to be surprised if this coming Friday the scale is not going to move, simply because my body has shown this kind of a pattern where 1 week it'll lose weight and another week it won't. The bad thing is that if I don't have a weight loss this week, I won't be able to weigh myself the following week, because that is spring break and the hospital in that area is going to be closed. So on that particular Friday, because it's going to be Good Friday. So I don't know, maybe I'll try and weigh myself before, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. So that's it for now. I hope everyone's doing great.